Alright, welcome guys. I'm going to restart this. This is going to be Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Let's Play. And so I'm going to back up here and see if it'll just go through the intro video, because I came in here at one point before and it did not play the normal intro video. Due to some updates, it played something else. So we're just going to sit here for a second and see if it will start to play the actual intro to what the game is all about, and then we'll go from there. So what I can do in the meantime while we're waiting, just kind of explain a little bit. Of course, this is the second version, obviously. After the first one, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, came out quite a while ago, a few years back, originally for PS3, and I think it came out on Xbox as well, and computer, and basically followed the same story as the old Korean massively multiplayer online game, where Trunks is the head of a police force, and he's captain of the Time Patrol. Things are happening in the past, and no one's too sure about how everything's going to play out with the events going the way that they are. So you kind of have to play along with the DBC history and fix events and things like that. Now, the Korean multiplayer game was definitely very geared more towards the open world RPG aspect of online games. You had a lot more control over things. You had monsters out there on the map that you would fight, and you would have normal key binding skills to use different attacks and things like that. Really quite cool if you ever got the chance to play it. It was something you had to go through quite a bit to do. You had to actually really try to befriend somebody in Korea, because it went off of the KSSN for somebody to create an account. So if you found somebody who didn't really care, and they didn't mind giving you their social so that you could log in and play this game, then you got to play that way. And a huge community was built here in North America, where people made an English translation script of it, and everything kind of got to play out a little bit better with the English translation. So that's kind of the background of the game. Here's what's going to start into the intro video, kind of what I was hoping. Sorry it took so long, guys, but you did kind of get the history of the game. In the first Dragon Ball Xenoverse, of course, Trunks made a wish, and you were his wish to have a warrior to fight alongside him. So now, this is long after you first defeated...
Attention, all proud warriors! Have you ever considered joining Time Patrol? As a Time Patroller, you'll prevent history from being changed. Our duty is to protect everyone's memories and help return history to the way it should be. But we need your help. The only requirements are confidence in your capabilities, and of course, a strong desire to protect history. We've got a school for honing your skills, and a fully equipped item shop. How about it? Why not use your strength to help out a great cause? We're always on the lookout for powerful warriors.
Okay then, listen carefully. To maintain safety here, in Kantan City, home to the Time Patrol, there are a few rules you must keep. First, firing a Kamehameha within city limits is prohibited. Time Patrollers wishing to fly when not on duty are required to obtain a flying license. Please help keep Kantan City safe by obeying its traffic laws. Lastly, any alteration of history is a grave offense. Our missions come with the risk of changing history. so you must exercise the utmost caution. Avoid making changes to history like Trunks did. Keeping these things in mind, please carry out your missions safely. For the sake of the world and its history, we look forward to welcoming each of you to the Time Patrol!
Alright, so that was the intro to this one. And, of course, just to wrap up what I was saying before this first game, you were Trunks' wish to have a strong warrior, so you helped him fight through the different time. You found the different enemies that ended up being, people that were... two people in particular that were messing with the time stream, and then turned out one guy who was trapped by the whole thing kind of got out, Demigra, and then you helped put him kind of back in his place. But it didn't end there, obviously. There was this one too. So now there's just kind of more of this stuff happening, more stories to go through. I did try this before, but it didn't work out, so the latency on the video was really bad. So I'm just going to start over, create a new character, kind of go back through what it looks like. So you have your different characters. You can be an Earthling, a Saiyan, Majin, Namekian, and Frieza race. Mostly just depends on what you like the most. For most of us, the Saiyans, because you get to turn Super Saiyan and kind of go through that. And then there are a lot of people though that love playing the Namekians, Frieza, and Majin, and you get enough character slots that you can create one of each really. And then the ones that have multiples, you will have differences depending on gender. So your stats and skill sets will change a little bit. How you play the character does change depending on your gender and which race you are playing for that gender. So I do love the Saiyans. I love starting out there, so that's what I'll do. And then I go with male. Always stick to my gender. Alright, so appearance, you can see on the right what your size is compared to Goku. I kind of like to be the same size as Goku, so that's a good height. And then body type, you could be super scrawny, which actually isn't all that scrawny. And then you are more of a medium build, and then larger. I usually play skinnier. And then your head types, you basically just changing your hair. A lot of really cool hairstyles, more like traditional Japanese, and then there are some that are very iconic, like this. This is the Gohan haircut, and then Android 17. Then you have Yamcha, of course. Kid Gohan. Just various haircuts like that. Raccoon. That's kind of a funny one to have. But basically, just like any other character selection, you pick the one you like the most. I'm a pretty good fan of this one, so I'm going to stick with that. And then you can change your eyes, of course, how they look. A lot of them are so angry looking, so I kind of stick with that. Pupils, how big or small everything is. I kind of like that, so I'm going to stick with that. Nose. You can see more from the side what changes. That's good enough for me. Mouth and jaw. Yeah, you can see the different ones. Again with Raccoon and King Vegeta. Chaozu. But yeah, I like 6 is fine. And then ear type, of course. Get the size and shape. But yeah, 2 is good. Then of course you can change your colors. And I can't remember, but I believe you're able to change this later on. I'm good with the black on the hair color, eye color. I'll go with blue. Upper body you can change, but this isn't too bad. This would be the more traditional Saiyan here. Actually, I do kind of like that blue color to it. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like that. And the feet you can change same way. That's kind of neat. So let's go with that. And then you name him and get the voice. Somehow. Okay. So you get to sample some of these.
Take this.
Kind of a jump there from kids to...
Let's go! Here I go!
Very
Alright, so I'll stick with 7. Alright, and now we begin. Alright, so now you get to choose kind of what your starting skill set will be. So I do keep it balanced, gives you a nice little mix of close range attacks and long range attacks, some strike attacks and some blast key blasts, so that's pretty cool. So this should be a lot better than the first time I tried to stream this, where it was horribly slow and glitchy.
This is the last time I gaze upon this planet.
It's up to me. I will change the future!
That hurt.
Why in the hell are you attacking us?
So the legendary Super Saiyan has shown up. How very unsavory. Allow me to continue my vengeance.
This will change everything!
I'll show you some beautiful fireworks.
What?
So that's the new intro I was talking about. It's a little bit different now. So now that since they made that update, you aren't going to get the same kind of intro to the game.
Vegeta!
What?
I finished that training armor you asked me for. I found some wonderful material, so it should fit you like a glove compared to the old stuff. That's right, I made some state-of-the-art armor for my hard-working husband who doesn't even have a real job. I'm such a caring wife, aren't I? Oh, come on. Ugh, every day it's training, training, training. Are all Saiyans like this? For goodness sake. You really know how to tick me off. Maybe I should just throw a huge birthday party. Not that it's anyone's birthday.
One incoming report. Upon assessment of the situation, I have concluded that...
Just wait 1 minute.
What was that for?
You've been specifically chosen for that critical mission. Now go out there and do it.
Why?
So now seeing some iconic places. First thing, the Orange High School is where Gohan went to school. That was just the World Tournament. This is the new Kanton City. Much larger than the first game had it. You basically just had 3 zones, 3 areas that you kind of got to walk around in a loop, and this is more open world and very cool.
Welcome home! Great news! You've been chosen for that big mission! Congrats! Oh, cheer up! The Supreme Kai of Time has graciously appeared to give you her best wishes after all. I mean, really. Don't you think you're being a bit cold? Oh! So you're looking for the old man. When he heard you passed the test, he went off somewhere in a hurry. Why don't you go and look for him? You know what? I'm pretty sure that he was the happiest to hear about your success.
So we'll see some more stuff coming in here, being that we were able to port our save data from the first game to the second game. So you'll see a lot of things about my old character in this one that'll play into the story. That's pretty awesome. Eventually I think we run across a statue of him, and the way he was dressed, and I should be loaded up with some items that started up that way. So now, talking to Spring Kai of time, the old man ran off that way. He may have headed for that building over there with the light blue roof. Somebody must have seen something. You should try asking around. Hurry up now, there's no time to waste. Oh, that reminds me. Even if you're in a hurry, you can't use flight yet. I saw you flying about. Don't make me warn you again. It's dangerous to be out there flying recklessly like that. You need to get your flying license before you can fly in Content City. So now, of course, this is the button layout, which honestly I do better by just kind of jumping in and figuring it out as we go along. But the main thing, R2 to display the map and find the different points. Controllers and warriors have icons over their heads and will start events or provide vital information. These are what the different icons mean. Alright, so if I do that, then that red marker is our next destination. Did you check where you're going next? Then let's head there now. If you're ever not sure where to go, hold R2 to open the map and check. So we turn, and of course we're going the right way. And it looks like we can move while we have it open, so it shouldn't be too hard to ever find out where you're going. So this is your new menu. Very cool, again, compared to the first game. You get to choose different things. You can even change the background music while you're here in Content City. Change your vehicle settings, which you have. I have a couple because this is the pre-ordered version of the game. Just starting over to show everyone what the game is like and to play through it on my channel here. So that's very cool. Player list. You can customize your character, change your equipment, and this is where here's my old suit from what I used to have from my first game, which I very much enjoy. But I'm not going to play too much with that right now because I don't really have the stats to be able to use what that's really used for. It's built more for your super attacks, and I don't have that ability right now to launch all of that. Energy capsule small ×1. And that's the other difference, is that in the old game, because it was not open world like this is, you did not have those little things, like the little item that was on the ground I picked up, did not have that in the first game. So this is pretty cool stuff to have that.
There.
Hey, how are you doing? Something the matter? You're looking for the Elder Kai? He was walking down this road just a little bit ago, but he suddenly let out a large yell and took off. Do you know the clothing shop over there? He went down the road just past it. Ask around over there if you can't find him. Somebody must have seen where he went. He's usually quite a boisterous old man, but he seemed a bit exhausted today. I wonder what happened. So, clothing shop is down this area, and of course you could always check the map. And this is the next one, Chikori.
Hello.
Why are you wandering about like that? Oh, let me guess. You're looking for the Elder Kai. I saw him walking down the road yelling out that he was busy. I thought he was headed for the academy, but he suddenly took off running towards the reception area. But he fell over. I hope he's alright. That was a pretty nasty spill. The reception area is just below that large yellow roof over there. Should be able to find it on your map. So, that's the next area, but if you just turn, that's the giant yellow roof. Another cool thing, you just kind of jump around. You can also fly when you get the license. So that's pretty cool. Kunel.
Howdy.
Huh? You want to know where the Elder Kai went? He left the reception area and took off towards the Time Nest. The Time Nest is just past that gate. You should be able to find it on your map. If you're ever lost, don't forget to take a look at your map, okay? So, next area. Past the Supreme Kai of Time, and of course you can see on the map that it's up these stairs. So we'll get there. Of course you want to try to talk to as many people as you can. The dragon in the sky above Content City is huge. It's a little unsettling if you ask me. The Supreme Kai of Time might be able to get away with saying that, but how could a Saiyan be scared of something big? I heard it never used to be here back when Content City was still called Toki Toki City. Seems to me that's a really important dragon. I kind of want to learn a bit more about it. Think any veteran patrollers know anything? So that's the kind of stuff that you want to see. There's the Elder Kai, so let's go ahead with that.
What's that?
You're late! Where have you been wandering about all this time? You're saying it was my fault? Stop blaming your failings on others, you young punk. Now listen up. You've been chosen for a very special mission. This is a great honor. You'll be only the second elite member to ever do this. Your job is to travel to eras where changes in history have been made, and fix any errors that may have occurred. However, you still have much to learn. First, you should learn from the wisdom of those that have gone before you. Once a change has been made to history, it becomes easier for subsequent changes to be made to it as well. So head out to these eras where changes in history have been made and do what you can to right the wrongs that have been done. Okay, off you go. So of course the other warrior that he's talking about was you in the first game. Hey there, wait just a moment. Why, if it isn't the Supreme Kai of Time, and here I was just about to take matters into my own hands too. There's no need for such hostility. I have come here to share my wisdom regarding the secrets of battle. Oh, you don't say. In that case, welcome. Yes, this is perfect. First, you must learn what you can from the Supreme Kai of Time. Come pay me a visit after you've learned all there is to know about being a time patroller. Your first job will be waiting for you. So let's do that. Welcome. The wise and powerful Supreme Kai of Time is here to teach you the secrets of battle. You should be honored. Okay, it's time to get started. Are you ready? I think we are. Alright, so everything that you go through the stages, they do have these difficulty rating, tells you obviously how hard it's going to be, win conditions and lose conditions, which will change. Perfect, that's what I like to hear. Now, it's important to begin with the basics. Let's get started, shall we? So, sometimes the win conditions will be win while keeping all your party members alive, or, just, collect certain things, stuff like that. And then lose conditions can be you quit or you get knocked out and various things like that. But here you can't really get knocked out, so.
Ready? Then let's begin. Today we'll be covering the basics. You'll be seeing some commands in a bit. Press the buttons as they appear. Okay, let's get to it. Pretty simple, huh? Moving on. Try it out. We found the perfect subject for you to lock onto. After you, try it out. Okay, now for some offense. Linking commands allows you to form a combo. Give it a whirl.
Ha, didn't give it to me. Started too early.
That's really great! You got it!
He's gone.
You've got strength in numbers. But that's no problem for a fighter like you, huh? Just stay sharp. Don't give up. enemy's going up and all out low. Try putting some distance between you and the enemy. Awesome! Now let's clean the rest out. Oh, it's getting away! When enemies try to run, go after them! Alright, time to finish the jump now!
Hello.
We'll never catch up at this rate. Luckily, I've got a solution. Try it out!
Alright, so square and X. Oh, come here. There we go. It's kind of a funny way to do this.
Tough it out now. Last one left. Show what for. That sure is a really tight guarded style. In that case, try it out.
Alright, so just hold triangle, and there you go. So, imagine we'd have to get close to him to throw. Or we could do that.
Great job! You're an offense expert by now. This calls for a celebration. Why don't you head back and hold the phone? Something's weird.
So this will also happen in stages where you'll think you finish and then it says there's some other challenge or something else appears, so it can get pretty interesting.
There are too many! Try to tough it out for now! Get it on thick! So Luckily for you, I know what to do.
And that's the other cool thing you can do.
Talk about close calls. Evasive skills will only work if you have stamina, so keep an eye on that meter. Call it a hunch, but I have a feeling we're not done yet. Oh man, there are even more than before! Heavy artillery. Super attacks!
Okay, let's do this. Right.
It's a strange attack from the Power Brothers of Dragon Ball GT.
This is better than fire! Keep it up!
And this is your ultimate attack.
Line them up and shoot them down!
Which you cannot normally spam like this. Hi. Get your boy Ultimate. I'll just call you Ultimate from here on out. If that's alright.
attacks require key. No key, no supers.
Alright, so now I think
You're a
you're
quick
about to
learner.
see
I think you're ready to brave the timeline.
how after you do the initial thing,
one last
sometimes
thing,
you'll
though.
spawn the extra
I
events.
asked some of your fellow patrol members to have a little spar with you. Hope you don't mind.
Just like that. And then a lot of times if you
Just remember what you
can,
learned and put what you practiced into action. Oh, but first, items can be a real lifesaver in battle. Try using one.
So this is where you can use any number of items. I'll go ahead and use a regen.
That's how you do it.
Restores
Now,
health over
let
time.
loose and go wild.
But yeah, a lot of times if you can complete the extra things, that's how you'll get the better equipment and various things like that. Unlock different areas and different people. Ah, too far away.
That's awesome. Well, I'm convinced. Glad I can leave the patrol in capable hands. And that's about it for me. Come on, I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do.
He disappeared. Now after you clear stages, it'll give you a rank anywhere from a Z, which I think it gives you on this time no matter what, all the way down to an F for failure. Or I think the lowest would be a D before you fail. But the higher the rank you get on clearing a stage, again, the better rewards you'll get, the more experience you'll get. And of course, if you have a master, it'll go a long way with them in their training of you. Do you want to go on a time patrol? I hope you've learned how to fight properly. Let's go ahead and do it. This will be your first time patrol. Make sure you follow the example that your peers have set for you out there. So this will be our first one, starting into the stage. Thanks everybody for joining. See, there's a few more here. Feel free to chat. So this will be the beginning. You get to see as you're part of the Dragon Ball Z history and how it changes.
Special beam cannon!
Piccolo!
I meant to do that. Alright, so now you can see that we win by beating him, we lose by not.
No
Getting
matter
knocked
how
out.
much trash there is, it's still trash!
Hey, can I get your help?
So now,
Hey, can you even hear us?
Loud and clear. We can communicate a few bits away from the timeline to give us advice.
Your entrance was really darn lousy, by the way. But I suppose we can find something. Yeah, Goku and Piccolo were supposed to work together to defeat that nasty turd, Raditz.
It looks like Raditz is currently far stronger than he was in the proper timeline.
You have to go and defeat Raditz so that Goku can finish him off.
Piccolo, are you alright? When the entire world bows to me. Listen, I only have one more of those left in me. It needs to count, so you have to hold him still. And you, I don't know who you are, but defend me with your life until I'm ready.
And there you go. So we leveled up, got more points. Should be spending those.
What? What are you doing? Now, Piccolo, do it! Special beam cannon! Damn it!
Hey now. Just because you died doesn't mean you have to say stuff like that.
Serves you right. What was that? Where did...
And there you have it. So you'll come in, things are messed up, you gotta correct it. So we'll continue on with missions like that. We'll see why Turles and Lord Slug were there. That's always interesting when you see multiple bad guys joining up.
Work. Those moves weren't half bad. Except for your entrance. Goku and Piccolo would surely have been defeated if you hadn't stepped in and saved them. Your job is helping to correct any inconsistencies like this that crop up in the timeline. This time went smoothly, but battles later on in history get intense. So continue with your training, because only the strong can correct history. But since you're training under the greatest Kai in the universe, there shouldn't be much to worry about. As long as you listen to my advice, you'll come into your own eventually, and...
Yeah, we get it. You really do ramble, old man.
Listen here, Supreme Kai of Time. I'm only about a millennium older than you. That hardly makes me an old man.
What are you saying? Anyone who laid eyes on you would easily call you an old man. Don't even try to compare yourself to an adorable girl like me.
You call yourself adorable? How do you find a hat with a head that big? Yeah, that's all from us for the moment. We'll tell you more about the world later on.
Okay then. You've got to be bored half to death after listening to his speeches. Am I right? Allow me to walk you out. This way, please.
Hey, wait! You can't just jump ahead like that.
I actually like the old Kai. He can talk as much as he wants. So yeah, so you have these main story missions that go along like that, and they will kind of play it as they're supposed to as long as you win. But as you do other parallel quests, the side quests, then that's where when you get the special condition and that triggers, it's more important that you win those, and that'll get you the better items. It all happened back when Kanton City was known as Toki Toki City. The place was put in danger by a really nasty person who warped time. One hero bravely saved the city. No. Not just the city, but the entire universe, its history and everything. The history you mended was once saved by this hero. Take a good look. That is that very hero. This is the other reason why I didn't put on the suit just yet, because it would be a little bit confusing. But you'll see here in a minute that it uses the character that you had in the first game to be as though it were a completely different person. And that's what my character looked like. So, was it a treat seeing him like that or what? Keep working hard. Someday I know you'll become just as strong as he, eventually. I look forward to seeing what you can accomplish. Of course, you'll need to keep training in order to do so. Check out the academy, as well as parallel quests. Taking on parallel quests is a basic duty of being a time patroller. Speak to the robot at the reception desk for more details. It'll give you all kinds of good advice. At least, I hope. The reception area is underneath the large roof by the entrance to the time nest. Go take a look for yourself. There is also the Patroller Academy. It's a school to help develop young time patrollers. The old man is on his way there too. There's a lot you can learn from him. The academy is over that way, just on the other side of town. It's a big building, so you can't miss it. Got all that? I know it's a lot to remember, but I have faith in you. Good luck. Oh, that's right. You're not ready for flight, so you can take this instead. See you later. You can ride on vehicles to move around Kanton City. Use square to board or disembark from a vehicle. You can change your vehicle or choose not to set a vehicle from the vehicle settings menu. Steer with left and accelerate with L2. You cannot talk to people while using a vehicle. Vehicles may only be used in certain areas such as the time nest. So, this is the pillar that I can't get out of here. It's the pillar that Mercenary Tao broke off and used in the Dragon Ball series. And so that was what you got as the pre-order. I think what she gave you was this little moped looking thing. Let's see, customize. It might be vehicle, yeah. So capsule 315. I might not have actually chosen it. Yeah. So 315, this is what she gives you. It's this little thing here. Which is a bit slower too. To some degree. But I do kind of like the pillar. It's a fun little extra. As the download. Christian. It's not the first time me playing this game, but it's the first time broadcasting this, and I wanted to show people, you know, maybe who haven't played the game before. So this is really the first actual live stream I've done of this, and starting over with a new character. Alright, so of course we have all these different things that we can do here. We just want to talk to any bot in here. Explains what parallel quests are. They're available from the reception area. Up to 3 characters, including your own, may participate in a parallel quest. When offline, you can select other warriors to join as support, which is where DLC packs will come into play. Some parallel quests come directly from warriors you can meet in Content City rather than the reception area. We gather reports from time patrollers about distortions in time across the galaxy. You can try your hand at quests here, or put yourself through the paces with time patroller training. Some quests may greatly diverge from the history. Others may surprise you in unexpected ways, but don't let that faze you. Please select a quest. So, I guess, yeah, I guess we might as well do one, show everybody kind of what it's like. So, finish Elder Kai's trial is the win condition. There's 2 hidden conditions. You kind of won't know what they are until you accidentally come upon them. And then the lose condition, all participating members have their health depleted. So we'll confirm that. Off we go. So here you can see we can select all these different people, and eventually you'll collect different suits for them, so you can do that. Raditz, Vegeta, Jaco, Goku Black was
With this body,
part of somebody that I had as a DLC. Of course, this is your character, so I choose my character, but you can, in these parallel quests, you can choose anybody you want. You don't have to...
The world shall be reading my vision.
Oh, I just did it with 2 people. Okay, well that's interesting. So, yes, you don't need to do multiple... you don't have to play as your character in the parallel quests. You could choose to be like Goku or Goku Black and different things like that. And then you can bring up to 3 people with you.
Want to know what it means to be a part of the Time Patrol? Well, listen up and listen good. Let's start with the basics. Activate that trusty scouter of yours, if you would. See all those items lying around? Well, pick them up.
Alright, press left to search your surroundings. When conducting a search, you can view the power levels of your allies and enemies. In addition, you can locate places with hidden items. When you get close by, a exclamation mark will appear. Press circle to pick up that item. So let's go ahead and do that. You level 1. Somehow I doubt that. Level 3, so there's an item over there. So we can kind of go over there and we see that. So now if we get rid of that, we should still be able to see it. And then pick it up with circle. So we got a material item. If it says a key item, that's where you know you got a Dragon Ball in these games. I guess that's the only one here. Oh, no, it's over here. Alright, pick up the material item. You can acquire items and skills by picking them up and by defeating enemies that use them. Pressing up will bring up a list of obtained items and skills at the bottom right of the quest screen. You will lose the items if you fail the parallel quest you are on, so be sure to complete the quest. So...
Nice. That seems to be all of them. Now, let's head over to the next area.
Parallel quests, you can use devices called gates to be transported to another area. Some are closed at first, but they can be unlocked when the right conditions are met. Go near an unlocked gate, lock onto it, then press circle to move to another stage. When there are no enemies in the area, gate locations are indicated by gate icons. Heading towards green gate icons is usually the quickest way to get through a quest.
First things first, you'll need to use that gate. How's it work, you ask? Why, simply lock on and approach it. Bon voyage!
You know, approach it and then press circle, because that's not going to work.
Oh, you made it in one piece. I'm a happy Kai. Your scouter can be used to zero in on friends. Take a gander at it, would ya?
Hey, look at that.
What in tarnation? He's out for the count. But that's okay. You can help him. Remember, when you're down and out, use assist to provide your friends with backup.
When a circle appears on a KO'd ally, you can revive that character. Lock on to the KO'd ally and move close to start reviving. When reviving starts, a gauge will fill, and when complete, the character will be revived. KO'd characters can provide assistance to allies. Lock on to the ally you want to assist and press circle to assist based on the character's unique attributes. So I have to lock on to him first, and then I can assist him. Which is not as easy as this all the time when you have a bunch of people attacking you all at once.
Man, I got my clock cleaned. Thanks. I needed that. Hold on. Something's headed this way. Something bad.
So during parallel quests, you will sometimes receive a warning when an enemy comes in as a new challenger. There are also times that allies will join the battle in a similar fashion. When an enemy or ally joins outside of the area you are in, the location they are will display on the top right of the screen. Try heading there right away. So, new enemy. And here they come. Ha, can't get to him. Very weak right now. Probably should have spent those attributes points, but I didn't think about it. Now we have Goku Black finally helping us.
That's all of them? Wait. No, I'm sensing something else.
Your scouter can reveal hidden enemies. Why not give it a whirl?
In battle, you can press left to do a search for enemies. You can find enemies far away, see enemies hiding behind obstacles, or even view their power level. Locking on while in search mode will allow you to view even more detailed information. Ah. So you can see that if you shows exactly what they are when you have locked on. Alright, so now we can challenge these guys to a fight. Player who lands the final blow is rewarded, as are all party members. Higher level foes give better rewards. You might even get a Dragon Ball. So, just got material items. Don't miss the chance. Alright.
Good job, kid. You really cleaned house.
Something else is closing in. Hold on. Isn't this...
Satisfying certain requirements to complete a parallel quest will cause a change in the time shard. A warning sign will appear and a powerful enemy will arrive. Defeating this enemy will provide even better rewards. Even if you lose, it will not count as a failure for the parallel quest itself. The conditions for the time shard to change or the winning conditions after the change will vary depending on the quest. But once it is unlocked, you can view it from the parallel quest registration at Conton City. Defeat the enemies and complete the parallel quest. So this is exactly like what I was talking about earlier.
Krillin, my man! I see somebody's falling out of shape.
Oh, is that a challenge, Wolf Boy?
Well, it has been a while since we sparred. That doesn't mean I'm holding back.
Talk about good timing. Why don't you jump in there with them too? All right, not too shabby. Why don't you mosey on back my way?
Which is that way. Oh. Alright, so that's generally what you're going to want to see from getting a rank C. And then these are the different items you got. Hercule Badge, common and uncommon. Energy Capsule, small, and small mixed capsule. Oh, 3 Hercule Badges, common. And a TP medal, which is awesome. That will be explained later too. There was a neat thing when Daisuke was playing the Dragon Ball Super episodes, you would get a free TP medal for every new episode that you watched. That was pretty cool. Hey there, glad you're back. So how was your first parallel quest? Some people abbreviate parallel quests to PQ. You're free to take on PQs as you see fit, but they're still very important. When you go on a PQ, you can learn new techniques from history's greatest masters. It's a mission as well as an exercise. If you want to develop your strength, you should try as many PQs as you can. You can level up by selecting boost attributes from the lobby menu and spending attribute points. Attribute points that have been spent cannot ordinarily be redistributed, so think carefully before you decide on which attributes to boost. Max health. You'll be KO'd if your health reaches 0. Max ki is used for super and ultimate attacks. Max stamina is used to boost dash and Z vanish. Basic attacks, the power of standard attacks and ki blasts. Strike supers powers evasion and melee super and ultimate attacks. Ki blast supers powers evasion and ki blast super and ultimate attacks. Choose change equipment from the lobby menu to adjust your equipment. Changing your equipment will give you a new look, and it will also enhance your attributes. You can view equipment details by pressing triangle. Choose Change skill set from the lobby menu to adjust your skills. There are strike skills and key blast skills, and their respective powers depend on your attributes. Choose presets from the lobby menu to create and use up to 7 sets of equipment and skills. Creating sets of often used combinations will allow you to quickly change between them when you need them. You can choose from a selection of roughly 500 words to put together a unique nickname for your character. More words can be earned by advancing the story, completing instructor quests, and your playdata. You can edit your nickname by selecting playdata from the lobby menu and pressing triangle on overall record. Unnumbered nicknames obtained from online events are shared across the same account, so after obtaining them once, you can use them with any character. TP medals are a new form of currency earned from battles and training. They can be spent at the item shop, clothing shop, skill shop, and accessory shop, in addition to a special shop that only accepts TP medals. So that is a quick rundown of those things. I think I will go ahead and do some of it. Skill set, I should have some from my old game. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do Big Bang Kamehameha would be pretty cool. Oh no, maybe not. Burst Kamehameha might have been the one. Yeah, and instant transmission is fantastic, so we'll do that. Burst Kamehameha. Maximum charge. Maybe Evil Explosion. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. Actually, I'm going to make this maximum charge. Okay, so that's maximum charge, instant transmission, burst Kamehameha, and evil explosion. Ultimate attack. See, this is where we want to get being able to use the more key, because this takes 5 key bars to launch, but times 100 Big Bang Kamehameha is pretty awesome, and so is Death Ball. That's actually even more amazing. Alright, so I'm going to stick with that until we can grow our key bars. Actually, let's see. Awoken skill. None yet. Change equipment. I can put on the suit if I wanted to at this point, but again, I don't think it's going to do too well right now. So we're just gonna see what else we have. Alright, so we'll leave it at what we have right now. And then of course we have these accessories. We can have the scouter, mustache, and glasses. Or Piccolo's turban. The Super Saiyan God wig. 4-star Dragon Ball hat, which kind of forces you into Gohan's terrible haircut. I like that. It's pretty cool. QQ Bangs will come into it later. Super Soul. It's kind of just a power-up. Goku Super Soul, Power Pole Master Mode, grants Super Armor. Deactivates after taking some damage. Your death is imminent. Boosts all attack stamina damage. So let's do that for now. Boost attributes. Let's just put it into key for right now. Let's go to 5 because I think you get a new bar after that. And then health will do 1 extra and basic attacks 2. So let's start with that. Alright, so let's just continue a little bit more on the story, and then I will probably end this particular broadcast. Go on to the next one. So, looking at the map, we want to go to the school. The scenery is very awesome in this game. The city is definitely worth checking out. So there's Elder Kai, so we can further our story. Welcome to the Patroller Academy. Here you can learn the basics of battle through Elder Kai's challenge quests. You can also take advancement tests to raise your class. Furthermore, fighters will act as your teachers, instructing you in various techniques. There are other teachers in Conton City as well, so be sure to seek them out and benefit from their instruction. You can increase your training level by clearing quests and undergoing training. Once you have progressed far enough, advancement test quests will become available. Clearing these will change your class, giving you access to new skills through teachers. Impressed? I put everything I have into making it for you time patrollers. Learn well from and appreciate your instructors, for they have much wisdom to pass on to you. You must become stronger and stronger. Use the academy well and build up your skills. And now, way over there. More stuff to do and pick up. So depending on how you like to play games, you'll be able to... he's just telling you how to use emotes. Hey, do you know the Elder Kai ceremony for unlocking one's latent potential? It's an amazing ritual that unlocks the hidden strength of even the most powerful warriors. It sounds simply incredible. Aren't you curious to see what kind of ritual it is? If so, bow your head to me in respect. This kind of chance doesn't come along every day. So, bow. You can now use Elder Kai's dance. There you go. And that's what he would do, circling Gohan to unlock his ultimate potential. That's pretty funny.
Yep.
That is a most impressive bow. Well, have fun with the Supreme Kai dance that I taught you. So it's stuff like that. This is kind of the nature of what old RPG games were like, where you got to, the more people you talked to, the more you got out of it, the more story you got, or extra things you got to learn, and so this is just like that. I really love that about this game, going into an RPG type of mode. You're the one that was chosen to take on that critical mission? I'm one of your upperclassmates. Not to jump right into it, but I'd really like to challenge you on a one-on-one match to see just how tough you really are. Consider it a practical education. Now, don't go easy on me just because I'm a woman. I never do. Come give it everything you've got. You'll sometimes receive challenges from time patrollers you talk to in Conton City. These are strong opponents who award large amounts of points. Defeating a particularly strong patroller may even get you a Dragon Ball. So, let's try it, see what happens. No idea what the level is, but we shall find out. Oops. Doesn't look like too much health or ki, so probably didn't do too bad with this one. This is why I like maximum charge. You win. And you got a level up from that. That's pretty awesome. You're just as tough as everybody said. That was a great battle. There are many time patrollers in Canton City. If you talk to them, they may challenge you to a fight, just like this. Battles help give you needed experience. You might even get something special if you win. Try to talk to as many as you can. Combine that with your training and keep working hard. 4-star Dragon Ball times 1. Fantastic. So definitely collecting the Dragon Balls in this game is worth it. You get a lot of good stuff. You can get new characters, you can get new skills and money and all sorts of stuff. So definitely worth doing. Alright, so the next place, carry on the story. I think though this time I'll go ahead and end the broadcast and we will pick up next time from here. So till next time, I will go ahead and catch this, try to set it up a little bit better next time. I think that there is still some lag to the video, so I'm just going to try to clear that up a little bit too. And of course, if you did like this, go ahead and throw down a comment and hit a like on this button because this will stay up. Go ahead and keep this up. This will be the Let's Play for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, so it'll always start. I'll try as much as possible to start it as a live stream so everybody can come in and join this, and then as they're uploaded, of course, they'll always be there to play back later. So that'll be kind of fun, I think. So we'll play it like that. Like I said, if you could just leave a comment and like the video if you like the video. Anything that you think I could add or take away and stuff like that. All types of comments are accepted, so please do that. Alright, I will catch you guys next time then.